Ji-hoon had missed the last bus. The weight of a week spent buried in textbooks and cafe stale coffee clung to him as he hurried down the dimly lit streets of Seoul. The neon glow of the subway entrance promised warmth, motion, and the faint hope of getting home before the city dissolved entirely into night. The station was empty. Not the usual quiet hum of late-night commuters, the distant echo of cleaning crews, or the occasional hum of arriving trains. Just silence. Ji-hoon hesitated, scanning the platform. A single train glided in, its lights too bright, too clinical. The doors opened with a hiss, inviting him in. Inside, the train was astonishingly still. Rows of passengers sat like mannequins, hands folded in their laps, heads erect, eyes fixed straight ahead. Ji-hoon stepped carefully, the soles of his shoes squeaking in the unnatural hush. "Hello?" His voice seemed absurdly loud. No one answered, no one blinked. He settled into a seat across from a middle-aged woman in a navy coat, her expression frozen in polite indifference. For a long moment, he thought perhaps they were statues, or actors in some immersive art project he had never signed up for. But the more he looked, the more the unease settled into his chest. The train jerked, signaling departure. The lights flickered, and Ji-hoon noticed a detail so subtle it made his stomach knot. No one's chest moved. Not an inch, not a breath. A wave of dread rolled through him. He checked the woman's wristwatch. Her hand didn't twitch. He focused on a young man reading a dog-eared novel. The pages didn't shift. Panic tightened its grip. He leaned forward, voice cracking. "Are you okay?" No reaction. The train pulled into the next station. The doors slid open. Not a single passenger stirred. No one left, no one boarded. Ji-hoon's rational mind wavered, teetering on the edge of disbelief. He rose, heart hammering. He tried the emergency intercom. Nothing. Only the quiet whirring of the train, the faint hiss of the doors closing, and the eerie, unblinking faces around him. Suddenly, a voice, or something like one, echoed through the car. Not human, not alive, yet unmistakably speaking. Home never arrives. Ji-hoon froze, cold sweat dripping down his temple. The train lurched forward, faster now, at darkness beyond the windows that seemed to stretch and ripple like liquid night. He tried the doors locked. The floor trembled under him. And then he saw it. One by one, the passengers turned their heads toward him in perfect, silent unison. Their eyes, empty, black voids, reflecting nothing but the faint glow of the train lights. Ji-hoon stumbled back, heart racing. He wanted to scream, to throw himself against the doors, to disappear into the cold, deserted platform outside. But the train had other plans. It began to move faster, leaving the city behind. The empty stations blurred past like memories dissolving in water, and Ji-hoon understood in the deepest part of himself that the last train home was never meant to return. The lights flickered again, and the passengers' mouths opened simultaneously. Silent, wordless screams frozen on their faces. Ji-hoon sank to the floor, eyes fixed on the empty ceiling, realizing that he was no longer merely riding a train. He was trapped in a carriage of the lost, bound to drift forever through Seoul's endless, shadowed veins. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolled. He had missed the last train.